All right, so for anybody, there's no one in here yet, but anybody that's watching this later, hey Sasquatch, Squat Shot, Molly Mac, cheers. I'm gonna cast a few of these little Christmas ornaments. It's getting close to Christmas, so I figured I'd try and knock out a few of these. Pretty simple little trees. Got a little star on the top. I tried doing like a snowman guy. So these are good. They're like decorations, I call them. Hey, Brissy, you made it. Good to see you. Yo, Bigfoot, Saint Bigfoot. So I'm gonna do some little decorations, I call them. So little simple 2D shapes. You can stick them on your desk. Although I picked up some tiny. They do tend to follow. They can fall over fairly easy because they're a little thin there. But hey Tina, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I did pick up some little tiny magnets. So I think after I cut this off here, I can drill a hole in the bottom and try and epoxy a tiny magnet in there. And then if you want to put them on your fridge, or like I'm going to put them on my fireplace, kind of stovetop thing, they'd probably sit on there pretty good. But that's the plan. I got the furnace going. But I'm almost out of wire, so I got to strip a little bit of wire. I got the wire heating up on my fireplace over there. So once you can't see it. Once the insulation's heated up, it just peels off like pretty easy. I just got to peel a little bit of this. Keep feeding that furnace there. I think it's starting to melt. Kind of got the furnace going a little early, so we don't have to wait an hour to cast something. Hey Scorpion, what's up, man? Welcome in. That's not molten yet. So yeah, I'm gonna set up two of these trees first, and try pouring these both at the same time. Just put them in like that. Put one can around the top, and then I should have enough to pour two at once. I've been playing around too. I've made a couple new boxes. Hey Lee, what's up, man? So a couple of years ago, Cruiser Mac came out here to see me, and he brought me 10 pieces of this metal already cut. They're all the same size. And so I had it sitting there, and I'm like, I should do something with it. So I just ended up welding it together. I only had to make 2 cuts for the bottom, one for each. So I got 2 new boxes. So that worked out well. So my welds are pretty nasty, but it's hard to stitch this together. Like, it's not real thick. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like welding 1/4 inch together or something. But hey, Ralph, they're like they're the perfect size. They're like the real good size for doing like these guys, you know. Finally made it. Yeah, I was just showing off my new flasks here. I had been using like a propane cylinder that I cut the top off, but they're round. They take up so much. They need so much sand. It's like I figured this is plenty. Oh, Cruiser Max here. I was just talking about you. I used that metal you gave me, and I put 2 boxes together. So, thank you, sir, for that. You're a legend. There was like 10. You gave me 10 pieces, the exact same size. So I only had to make 2 cuts to make two bottoms. So it was super simple. I just put them together last night. You can kind of see my nasty welds, but I put the bottoms on this morning. I didn't wire wheel them yet, so you can see how the discoloration there. But oh, the gloves too. I got these from you. Yeah. We got to get together again soon. But yeah, they're a perfect. They're really good size. I mean, it's still a lot of sand, but it won't be super heavy. So I got 2 of them together. I've been using a plywood box recently, but it's kind of tight space. So for like doing these like phone holders, there wasn't a lot of room in there. So I'm like, I got to make something better than that. And then I remembered that metal you gave me. I was like, that'd probably be perfect. And it is. So it worked out really well. But I'm going to cast, and I'm going to do 2 of these Christmas trees here first. So I can set two of those up at once. Like that. 1 can, 1 pour, and it'll feed both of them. Do 2 of those. And then after, I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do one of these snowmen. And one of these snowmen. So I'm going to do 2 of these guys at the same time. I think I should have enough metal to do. It'll be close. There won't be much left, but I think I can do 2 like that of these guys. Yeah, the furnace is on. Yeah, these are really nice. I like these a lot. They're like they're heavy enough, but they're thin enough at the same time. They're like really good. I just got my wire heating up on the wood stove. Sweet, yeah, I'll take them for sure. And then when it warmed up, it's just super easy to slick off with a kitchen knife. This thing's not even sharp. Just comes off. Just like that. and check on that furnace, and then we'll get a couple of these set up. We'll get 2 of these set up to pour, and it shouldn't be long. We'll be pouring a couple. I also picked up some. I seen a video recently called the Ultimate Rust Remover. Some guy came up with his own recipe for Vapor Rust. So I went and got the materials. I got it over there. So I'm going to mix up some of that here today and try it out and see how it does. Apparently it's like way better than Vapor Rust, and it's like real cheap to make. So, well, like everything on the internet, you can't really trust it. So I want to try and do a live show and see how it does. Hey, Lauren, how are you? Welcome in. Cheers. Right on, Lee. Gonna get a couple of these set up here. In my new Cruiser Mac boxes. Let's see that. Grab some sand. Yeah, let's start with 2 of these guys. Oh yeah, right here. I'm just gonna kind of put them in like this. So actually, I'm gonna cut around here a little bit first. Kind of cut them at the depth that I want to bury them to. Then I can just snap it off after. What do you say? Live shows are great to do. I do more live startups. Yeah, cool, Lee. I'll have to try and get over there for sure. I've been watching more lives lately myself, just kind of throw it on in the while I'm doing stuff. I'm just gonna hold them in place, finish. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hacksaw. Sand stinks. It's just dry sand, so it's a little dusty. I usually do it outside, but not that nice out either. Getting pretty close to the line there. I'm gonna just try vibrating it down like this. Normally I take a reciprocating saw. Hey, Ian Matthews, welcome in. Getting ready to cast a couple of little Christmas trees here. Actually, I'm gonna get my little recip saw. Mr. May. All right, now that I'm where I want to be, they can snap off pretty easily like that. Grab a can. You can. It's not very tall. Yeah. So I just rounded the can there. And we'll just pour our metal right in here. And most of you guys already seen that, obviously. Hey, Monica, how are you? Adam, welcome in. Check on our metal here. This is melting. Need more wire to strip. I'm getting low here. Keep topping it up. It's about as long as it's been in a while now. I've been thinking about buzzing it off again. All right. My gloves. and do some stripping for you here, Monica. What do you cast? Yeah, Christmas trees. I got 2 of these guys in there. Yeah, pretty simple little guys. I got 2 trees with stars on them in there, and then I got 2 of these little snowmen I'm gonna do as well. So getting a little. I actually was talking to a guy today, and I think I might try and do a little nativity scene to go along with it here. Hopefully, get it knocked out before Christmas. So running out of time. Yeah, I got some little snowmen, some trees. I think that's it that I got set up right now. But I made my mom a nativity scene for Christmas last year. But I made it out of like 1-inch foam. It's kind of big. Too big to like cast with the electric furnace. And so I'm going to try and do a similar one with the 1/2-inch foam. So I should be able to cast a little nativity scene with that electric furnace. Just going to keep feeding this thing. Look how easy that peels. That's crazy. Yeah. When this stuff is cold, it's like you wouldn't be able to do that. Now it's heated up pretty good. I could just rip through it pretty good. That crucible's almost full. I'll be able to pour here in a minute. Check on it. So what's Mr. Matthews up to this evening? Still in the shed? Editing. In your bathrobe. Yeah, sorry. We'll be pouring here in a second. I got to find some more of this wire. It's just so nice for using in that furnace. I'm working and listening until the next meeting, 15 minutes. Oh, we should be casting here in a couple of minutes, but you might have to come back later to see how they turned out. Hey, Scrap It All, what's up, man? I didn't see you post your video yet. Hey, Vike, welcome in. We're just getting ready to pour here in a second. I got a strip wire to keep up with the furnace. I think it's going to take like a full pot to do 2 of those. We're getting pretty close. Here's the phone holder I was working on for my wife here for Christmas. So I got a couple hearts on this one. It's still wet. I just kind of dunked it in there this morning. Hey, Mott, how's it going, buddy? I got to find somewhere else to hang this up. It's kind of sitting on my camera stand. Yeah, this is one I cast last time, Monica. So I just put a little charger in there. So I was going to give her this one, and I made a couple changes. I wasn't completely happy with it. So I came and made a couple changes. And I got her. There'll be a couple raised hearts on the outside of it. So. But be a couple days before I'm ready to pour this. Need to dunk it one more time and let that plaster dry real good. Just got to hang it up somewhere. I'll bring my stand inside here. So I got a little tablet holder out there that I put on the stand, and I could point you straight down so you can get a good look at the casting. We're almost ready to go. Maybe one more piece in the furnace. Nope, that's full enough. Yeah, Mod, I'm just I got a couple little trees set up to do. Nothing too nothing fancy, pretty simple. Actually, the ones in there both have little stars on the top. And then I'm gonna do two at once. So there's two buried in, sticking out. One pour, two trees. And then after those guys are done, I'm gonna do these two little snowmen guys. It's cool you do for Christmas. Do you do other holidays? Sometimes. I had a busy year. And now I'm laid off. I got a couple months off, so I've been spending more time out here. But I do Halloween stuff, for sure. I like doing pumpkins. Like these jack-o'-lanterns. Pretty awesome. That's just a dollar store foamy I got. So the nice thing about this, I didn't even have to make the pattern. I just buried it like that. You can see where I had a sprue glued on. So I buried it like this. And then pour the metal in, and so pretty cool. This, let's see, it was $4 I paid for the foamy. But yeah, it's I put little tea lights in them. I got little tea lights in there, so you can light it on, an actual candle that you light, and there's a flame. So I made a couple of those. Ooh, how come you're unplugged? I got one over here on the. He's a little squishy. I didn't have enough metal when I poured that guy, and he just barely made it. He's a little squishy, but he looks like a more dried out pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern. But yeah, I did a bunch of headstones as well. They're pretty cool. I don't have them here. My wife has them somewhere. Like, again, just like dollar store foam headstones. These are pretty big, but I cast like 2 or 3 of these big guys, and I cast a couple smaller ones. They're pretty nice. But yeah, the nice thing with the dollar store stuff is you don't have to really put any time into making a pattern or anything. You just go see what they got, If you screw it up, it's not the big deal. But one pour, two trees sounds like a video. Yeah, a bit sus. Oh, the color is a little light spray paint. I just kind of hit I tried to get just a little touch of orange on the top, and the dark color is just kind of how they come out. They're like, if I hit this with a wire wheel, it'd go all silver, but it's just got a bunch of oxidization and stuff where they first come out of the sand. So the foam casting kind of makes more of a dirty coating on this stuff. But let me check the temperature. Actually, I think it's probably good to go. Throw on some gear. I got my safety glasses, shield, some gloves. I've done this so many times that I know it's going to go smooth, but it'd probably work. I did this. I did this skull. Dollar store again. I put a little light in his eye, and then I got it so you can stick it in the back of the receiver of the truck, plug in the light. It's kind of hard, but we're ready to go. I'm gonna get you in my stand here. Make sure you're not going to fall out. Yeah, there we go. Straight down. I'm just going to grab that metal and we'll dump it in. So it went in pretty good. It looks like it worked. It looked like it worked. If I can get you off here now without screwing up something. Oh, a bunch of pewter. Nice. I don't have any pewter. Oh, all right. Awesome. I love your pewter videos. Yeah, it's late snow. It's not going to stick around. It's saying 1 degree out there right now, but it's supposed to get up to like 3 or 4 for the next few days. Just to feed that furnace again, and have a nice. Oh yeah, from like printing or your 3D printing videos. Oh, of melting pewter. Right on. Did you get any snow down there, Cruiser? We got a little bit here, but it's been pretty mild. I'm gonna get that other box set up here. This is my new Cruiser Mac boxes. Yeah, we normally have a decent little bit by Christmas, so but it's not really looking like it this year. So I'm gonna set up this snowman and this guy. You should be able to do 2 of these same time. Just gonna pre-score the foam here. Again. that gives me a little mark, so I know when I'm burying them. I try to bring the sand up as close to this line without going over as I can, and then I can just snap that off easily. Because if you leave a lot sticking out, when you pour the metal in, it rushes down. This piece, if this was all sticking out, it would float to the surface and burn on top, and you get a ton of fire and stuff in your face. So I try and get them as close to have as little sticking out as possible. This really helps. I find this really helps me get them like right in there. They're kind of short compared to the other guys. That should be pretty good. Hey, Mott, did you see that video? Somebody posted it on Discord there. The ultimate rust remover. Anyway, I picked up. No, it's like a homemade evaporust. I watched a video recently. Actually, I seen the video on Discord. I went and checked it out, and this guy came up with his own version of the evaporust. And it looks like it works really well and pretty cheap to make. So I picked up the stuff. Yeah, it's posted in the share the videos tab on Paul's Garage there. But anyway, I grabbed the stuff. I got the ingredients, so I'm gonna cast these two, and then turn off the furnace, and then I'm gonna mix that stuff up and give it a try. I think. I believe free. I see on YouTube. Yeah. I know, right? That's kind of the thing about going live. If it don't work, then everybody could see for themselves. But like a lot of the videos I used to do, I'd show my fails and stuff too, but they just make for super long videos. Where a live stream's kind of easy. I went a little too far there. That's pretty good. Actually, I was watching your video again yesterday, Mott, on making that air vibrator. Because I made these boxes, and I was thinking, well, I remember Tobo Mott made a little air vibrator. He made the casting for it, but I didn't remember how it ever worked out. So I went back and rewatched your video last night. And then I checked your comments, and you're saying you didn't have a compressor big enough to run it or something. And I never seen what happened with it after. Yeah, I just gotta rattle this in. Just going to mute for a second. Grab a can. Those are a little higher than I want them to be. Top it up again. Oops. Need a can. Little soup can. Yeah, should be good. Keep feeding this thing. I forgot about it. I'll just feed a little more in there, and then we can empty that pour we just did, and have a look at those. Oh. Yeah, sloppy snow. Quickie vibe. It was a little too small and piddly. Oh, okay. Anywhere to find a plan of that? Or we have to get the book somewhere? I'm just going to dump it right now, Ian, if you want to wait 2 seconds. But otherwise, good night. Thanks for coming in. Just got to grab my gloves. Close bucket of water. Ooh. 2 trees. Knock the plaster off. The stars are nice, perfect. Look at that. Awesome. Keep feeding this. And it's taking it quick. I'll get everybody plugged back in here. Still a fair bit of metal in the can. I wasn't sure how much I needed to cast to, so I filled it up pretty full. Kind of nice once you, now that I have them cast, I can, when I cut it off, I can weigh it, then I know, I have a better idea. I probably could have did 3. I probably could do 3 at once. So that'd be pretty good. This can is stuck on there now though. The little bumps, it kind of gets stuck when it's full. Yeah, it almost got a base. But so yeah, I cut these off, cut them off here. And the aluminum's nice. The aluminum's nice because I can use like my just miter saw. And I want to make them real flat. I just put it on the miter saw and just start shaving in like a tiny bit at a time until I get to where I want. Then you got a nice flat base where they stand up pretty decent. But I picked up some small magnets. I think I'm going to drill a hole epoxy little magnet in there as like a decoration, so the wife can stick it on her filing cabinet or the fridge or wherever, and it won't fall over as easy. So yeah, pretty easy little casting. You know, anybody could do this with a, just cut it out of foam. You don't need a CNC. But I can check on that furnace again. I need to strip a little more wire here. Where my glove went. And they're pretty simple to clean up. Basically cut off, shave them flat, and then I just hit them with a wire wheel on a benchtop grinder, and gives them like a dull matte finish. And I don't usually bother trying. I'm not the type of guy to like polish stuff and make it all shiny. So yeah, it's just kind of what I normally do when making a video. Just hang out and strip some wire, piddle around while metal's melting, but yeah, the lives are kind of nice for not having to edit everything, and you can add extra information that I wouldn't normally put in a video. Try not to end up with like super long videos, but then everybody always asks me questions, so I figure live stream would be a good thing to do, and for anyone with questions, they can fire away, right? It's melting pretty quick. So has anybody here got any videos coming out anytime soon here? There's a well, I was you look like you have friends on panel. You look I have friends on panel with you. I'm just using the YouTube app. I don't know how to get any people up, but I'll be there early for sure. Yeah, I'm at the. I was thinking of trying to cast one of those vibrators with the foam, like, because you don't need any draft angles, but I guess you would have to like somehow cut in a raceway for the bearing. But I assume other than that, everything could be square and flat. It wouldn't matter. And then drill in the air inlet. I have a vid out Saturday. Cool. That crucible's getting pretty full. We'll be pouring it in here quick. One more piece will be good. That should be good. I'm gonna let that heat up a bit, and we'll be ready to go. But these guys, I cast this with like pretty much pure aluminum. It's just aluminum wire. It's not a casting or cast aluminum, and there's like no shrinkage. The points are like pretty much exactly the way the foam are, pretty sharp. So if you tried to cast that with your traditional sand method, I don't know. A lot of guys have trouble with their parts shrinking, but glass foam is like so easy and forgiving. It's crazy to me. Probably be cool to make a little base, cast them with a base. Maybe even a tea light. Have like a little round tea light holder in front of it or something. That might be kind of neat to cast. Might do some of those actually. Be pretty simple. Hey, Shalisa, welcome in. Yeah, I just poured two of these. One go. I just got to cut them off here. And right now, we'll be pouring a couple more here in a second, but they're not trees. I got more trees ready, but I got two snowmen in there. This one and this guy. Yeah, they're fun. I call them decorations. So I made them for people like at work and the wife. You can put them on your desk, or whatever next to your computer. I got a few in the house. The thumbnail, I got a few on my little fireplace inside, but yeah, this one will be interesting to see how it comes out because aluminum's going to flow down. It's going to have to come back up a little bit, which it can, but typically I try and avoid having it be forced to come back up. So this might actually get screwed up. We'll see. And this little area here I'm not a fan of either because it'd be hard to clean out. But I figured I'd give it a shot anyway and see how it is. But yeah, so I made a nativity set last year for my mom out of bigger 1-inch foam. And I was talking to a guy today, and he brought it up, and then it just dawned on me I should make a little nativity set to go with these little trees. So they'll end up on my little fireplace like this. Range, put them wherever you want, right? Make your own little forest. Pretty simple, real simple. I cut them out on the CNC, but anybody can cut this out of foam. A little hot wire cutter, just be pretty simple. Then you just need to be able to melt some aluminum, which you can do in a campfire with a leaf blower. You'll be able to do it. I'm just going to check on the temperature there. Yeah, we're pretty full. It's coming up to temperature. I should be ready to go here in a minute. So for anybody that's here that doesn't know Shalisa, she's pretty awesome. The Fatwood Queen. Very artsy person. Hey, T-Rex. She made these fire strikers. They're really cool. I even keep the bag. I got it up here. I keep the bag up here. And then I keep up here. Oh, there's the tea lights I was looking for. Yeah, no, she's really creative too. Yeah, she's been doing. She's really. Actually, I gotta show her this. I just cut this today, getting ready to process some fat wood here. Here's a big piece. I cut it all Doug fir. It actually looked like it was burnt there. It must have been a forest fire and the tree must have died or something. But I got just cut it into little nuggets. Nice stuff. Looks like steak. I use it every day for lighting the fire out here and in the house. So, oh yeah, it smells real good. Hot wire cutters are great. Yeah, those we're probably pretty close to temperature here. I think that's hot enough. Just gonna throw this on. Protect the boys. Got my glasses. Yeah. Yeah, I actually made one out of just some stainless steel wire. That worked as well. I think I got some here. Yeah. So I just use this. It's a real fine stainless wire, and that worked well enough for a hot wire cutter. Pretty cheap. Yeah. All right. Oh, let me bring you outside again. Get this off here. You just got to pop you off my thing here. It's snowing. I'm under some cover though. That's why I'm liking the electric furnace, because I wouldn't want to be using the propane one right now. Let me grab that other can. This is actually the first bit of. We had a little bit of snow and it's been gone. This is kind of the first bit that we've gotten that's stuck around a little bit. I'm gonna tip you down so you can see. Down into the can. So there's just the two snowmen there. Yeah. Over here. And I'll come pour this way. I'm just gonna grab that metal. Well, she's pretty full. Oop, overflowed. A little overflow. I hope I didn't waste it. Okay, it looked like it worked, and I had enough, so we should be good. Get you off here without screwing up. All right, so that I guess that can wasn't big enough. It's nice to have a can where you can just dump it all at once. Bandsaw works good as a vertical HWC. Not sure what you mean. Oh, hot wire cutter. Yeah. Yeah, bandsaw would work for sure. I close that door. Ooh. I should get some wood too. My fire's going down. Grab some wood. I'm gonna mute you for a second. Yeah. So a couple minutes here, we'll be able to have a look at those snowmen. Yeah, I gotta just cut these off. I'll do that off camera. It's just basically cut them off, and I think what I'll probably do is when I got them done is cleaned up. I just hit them with the wire wheel, and you can see there's a bit of an oxidation on there, but actually I can show you what happens. So just a quick second with the wire wheel, and you can see how much cleaner that is. It's got a bit of a matte finish, but I got to cut them apart, and then I can get in here and clean all these little areas, and we'll cut them off. And yeah, I'll throw a picture up on my community tab when they're done here. But yeah, we'll have a look at those snowmen here in a second. And then if anybody's interested, I'm going to try making some of that evapor rust. I got some citric acid and baking powder. So I just, excuse me. I want to try that out, see what happens. Thanks, Lee, bud. Ali, everybody, cheers. My coffee. See. For anybody that maybe came in lately, it's a little phone holder I'm working on for the wife here. I just got the first coat of plaster on there. It's not dry yet. I'm going to put another coat on. This is the one. This is the one I made last time for her, but I wasn't like completely happy with it. So I made a couple changes, and then actually I found these hearts at the dollar store a couple years ago, and I've been trying to think of something to use them on. They're kind of, when I open the bag, they're kind of foamy, but they're kind of stretchy and stuff. So I wasn't 100% sure if it was going to work. So I did a little test run yesterday to see if they'd come out, and they do. So I just stuck a couple on to try it out. So yeah, this is one I'm gonna just put 2 on there for her on the side there, 2 on there. I didn't get carried. I was gonna put more on, and then when I did the test pour, it actually pretty turbulent. Like they don't burn off the same. So I kind of err on the side of keeping it, simple, because I don't really have time to make her another one before Christmas now. But so hopefully, what's today? I think maybe Saturday I'll try pouring this. So yeah, it works good. This one here, this one I'll keep for myself. The world's strongest phone holder, I think I could call it. And lay it on. And, oh, that's so bizarre to me. It's working. Like, I don't know what's going on. I see like a white light flashing on the computer, but I don't see it when I'm actually looking at it. It's so weird. There's something weird there. Maybe the phone needs a little, but it's not. I don't see it flashing. I can't. like when I'm looking at that, there's nothing. The camera's picking up something. That's so weird. Was it? Right there. That's so bizarre. I don't understand. That's so weird. Like I put it on and look at it. I don't see anything. And I pick my phone up in a little while and it's charged, so it's working. But looking through the web camera, I see that. So, well, the sucky thing is like Mike WTF Mike said that the charger wouldn't work because there's metal around it. I was like, yeah, no, it'll be fine. So now he's like, yeah, that light is screwing with it, but I can't physically see it myself, and he's not going to believe me because there's no one here to like. You guys can all see it, but I can't see it. Well, okay. So what's the infrared doing? Do you think? Why would it be flashing? I wonder. Like, oh, it's not on the charger and it's doing it. Look at that. Huh. So the camera's on? Oh, it's for scanning your face. It's trying to scan my face. That's what it is, isn't it? See? Yeah. All right, that makes sense. Ally Mac saves the day. Mike would not let me live that down. We got it figured out. Yes. That's awesome. He even because he even commented on my post about, oh, the blinking light means there's something wrong, blah blah blah. I'm like, man, that's hilarious. All right, let's have a look at those snowmen. All right. We'll have to, next time we're on the lives together, we'll have to get everybody to hold their phone up and see if it does it. Oh, he's there. Look at him. All right, let's have a look at these. I gotta grab the grips. Yeah, there you go. There's the little plaster coating. His arm work. The plaster there. Awesome. Look at these guys. So cool. I give him a little bath. You done shoveling yet, Mike? There's a little blob that overpoured. You remelt that again. Oop. Still snowing? Yeah. There's actually a good bit left in here too. Probably could do 3 of these. Oh, this one. Peel it off. There's a little chunk left. There might be enough. Maybe not enough to do 3, but I didn't have to pour 2 for sure. Or I didn't have to fill it as full as I did. So like I say, the kind of issue now would be getting in here to try and clean that up. But I could blow the crap out with the air compressor. Hey, electronic scrapper, buddy. We did a few little guys for the fireplace. I got a couple up there, but yeah. They're like tuning forks. You're bad. Yeah. I got a bunch more. I'm not going to do them today, at least on live, but I might do them later on. Or I'll probably do them actually on a weekend while I'm hanging out with Ali or Rafael or somebody. But yeah, pretty cool. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Just doing some decorations. Some simple guys. Couple trees with the stars. Couple little snowmen. So I got if you've seen the thumbnail that's up on my fireplace in the house, I got a couple up there now. I had that thing full and I gave them all away, so trying to make a few more to put in there. Looks a little bare up there. Don't hang it on the tree. It's actually not It's they're pretty light. They're only like third of a pound or something, maybe 200 grams, something like that. But yeah, I had a bunch ready there for a while, and I've been putting it off. But I picked up some citric acid. I seen a video about some like rust remover recently. I've been doing some welding projects and stuff, so I got a bunch of railway spikes. They're kind of cruddy, so that's why I was messing around with like the cement mixer, trying to tumble horseshoes and stuff. And I've been looking at ways to de-rust. Oh yeah. It's my cap collection. I'm planning on doing some bottle cap murals with the epoxy. Yeah, I have a few people giving them to me. I haven't drank all these. I drank a few of them for sure, but this has been a couple years in the making. But right on. Are you gonna do live or do a live turning? I was playing around a while ago. I made this little bottle cap mold, and I could pour zinc in there. So I can cast bottle caps like that. This is a flat plate. Pour it in. Yeah. But then I stopped. I kind of stopped using these style bottle openers because I'm trying not to bend the cap. So now I just kind of pop them off. The ones that don't like twist off. Mold looks like you mold it. Jesus. But anyway, getting back to I've been trying to find a way to de-rust stuff for doing welding projects. Like I did this horseshoe or a wine rack for the missus. That's the backside, actually. But, cleaning up all the horseshoes and stuff is a pain. I think that's what takes the longest, is just trying to clean up the materials. But reverse electroplate. Yeah, right on. Well, I seen a video called the Ultimate Rust Remover. Better than Evapro Rust. Some guy did it, and he's just using citric acid, some baking powder, water, and a little bit of dish soap. So I picked up the materials. I've been kind of wanting to try it out. Actually, somebody posted the video on Paul's Discord. Red Be Gone. Okay. I'm trying to find I'm going to go on Paul's Discord and find a recipe here. Discord. Open Discord. Paul from Jesus. Paul's Garage. He does a lot of casting videos. Let's see. Find it. Yeah. I can't really see it. Anyway. I gotta get my scale. So we got a liter of water. Yeah, well, I'll post a link to the guy's video in the description later if this actually works. But it's one of those things you see on YouTube and you're like, is it a farce or not? The guy seems like he's legit. But so his recipe is like a liter of I got all this stuff off like Amazon, so it's pretty. And apparently the acidity of the mixture when it's done is like comparable to like tomato juice, so it doesn't really eat away at your material. So, liter of water. Just need a cup. 100 grams of citric acid, which I got. I bought a bag. I bought a kilo bag of it. In a powder form. Nope, like 100 grams of that. And 63 grams of this baking soda. We are witnessing a science experiment, definitely. I'm crazy enough to try stuff that I see on YouTube. Now, when I put this in, it's going to fizz a bit, which he says is not dangerous. So, 63. Put some back in. $65, close enough. Get a mask on. There. I should probably do that, eh? Oh. I'm going to grab my respirator. Okay. Let me get you a little higher. Need something to mix that up with. Use a stick. And then a little bit of dish soap. So it looks like the bubbling's starting to stop. The ash is not quite dissolved. It's kind of, he didn't really give an amount for this, just arbitrary. So I'm going to just use a little bit. That should be it. Let's get this mask off. That was probably too much soap, but that should be it. I got this real rusty spike here. I'm just going to try and get the tip in there, or the head, or whatever you. Yeah, it doesn't smell too bad. I'm going to tie a piece of wire and hang it in there and actually just do the bottom of it. Just the tip and only for a minute. Actually, no, I'm going to put it all in there. What time is it? 2:45. Trying to splash it everywhere. Probably put my glove on. Apparently, this is pretty low acidity now, similar to tomato juice. So it shouldn't be. I got another spike that's not quite as bad. Throw in there. And that should be it. He said it works fairly quick. Probably depending on how much rust is on there. Actually, I got this axe. I hit this side with the wire wheel, and this side is just rusty. I'm going to stick that in as well because it's not quite as rusty as those spikes. Right there, like that. No, it's like a vapor rust. You just put it in there and wait. I don't know if you ever heard of a vapor rust. It's like you buy it in like a 5-gallon bucket for $100 and something bucks, and not doing it live. Hey, Knuckles, what's up? Well, if it doesn't work, we can add some power. I just did these little guys, Knuckles. My little snowman, and they might not be snowmen because I don't see any snowballs. But now we're just playing around now. I found a video for a homemade evapor rust remover that we're trying out. So I always wanted to try it out. I thought I would do a little, give it a go. But what's the 19th now? We'll try my, what beer did I get today? Fat Tug IPA. I need a glass. Be back in a second. I grabbed my guys off the fireplace in there. Oh, it's a little warm. Get some little tiny guys. Mini one. That's aluminum. This one here is actually zinc or Zamic. And then I got this little aluminum one. But these are the ones I had been making before I got the electric furnace. I've been making them with the propane furnace. So, kind of big. He's a beast. Now we got these ones and these guys to go along with it. So a little forest going on my the fireplace in there. Yeah, that one's quite heavy. Zinc compared to the rest. This one feels kind of zinky too, actually. Oh, I don't remember. But let's have a beer. Hey man, we got my trees. They work good. They need to be cleaned up, obviously, but and two little snowmen work perfect. So I was just showing everybody the little guys that got done. And they live indoors in this big sucker. I got some little tiny I got some real small magnets. So I'm gonna probably drill a hole in there and epoxy the magnet in, and you'll be able to stick them on the fridge or whatever. Now we're having a fat dog, courtesy of the wife. And we're making, we made some evapor rust. We made some evapor rust, some homemade stuff to try out. A YouTube recipe. Which we'll see. I don't believe anything I see on YouTube. It's not working well yet. No, it's only been a couple minutes, but well, that's working well. I don't see much action in there. Where did I get the electric furnace? Vivo actually sent it to me, which I was surprised. Well, they sent me like a propane forge there 2 years ago to do a video on, and then I ended up selling that afterwards. But then they asked me if I wanted an electric furnace to do a video on. I was like, sure, send it out. I didn't have one. I always wanted one. I've been using the crap out of it. It's so convenient. So I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm after going through a couple of crucibles already. But yeah, they sent it to me. And the crucible that came with it started to crack on me. So I stopped using this. See those? And then I bought another one. I did a bunch of aluminum pours. And there's a bunch of crap stuck down in the bottom of it. I couldn't get out. So anyway, I got another crucible for doing copper because this one was kind of like had a bunch of crap in there. They're supposed to be graphite. I don't know what exactly what the percentage is or not, but I think it's like it says I think it's I'm running it on a 20 amp circuit, but you could probably run it on a 15 amp circuit. I think it's I don't know if it's 1500 watts or 1600. So I really like it for it's super convenient. And then I use it with I've been just melting the wire in it. So the aluminum wire, I melted in here. There's really no smell off it. So the aluminum wire, once you strip it, it's pretty clean. But I'm running out of wire. So if you ever come across any wire, hit me up. We can do a trade or something. I've been just heating it up on my. I heat it up on the wood stove there, and it peels off like so perfect. And it's really great for this furnace because there's a little hole I just feed it in through the top, right? Keep feeding it in. And what's nice too is if you're casting something that you know how much wire you need, you can kind of weigh it out ahead of time, and you don't have to fill up the crucible, right? Oh yeah, it comes off like once it's warm. Once that insulation is warm, it just it's like perfect. I got so much stuff on here, but like nothing to it. So like in the summertime, I'll just take my wire and throw it out on the driveway in the sun on the asphalt, and that heats it up enough where you can skin it off pretty good too. But what am I missing here? Yeah, when this furnace craps out, I'll probably let them know. If they don't send me another one, then I might think about building my own. I'd like to do a 241 and be able to melt more at once. Yeah, bad review or another furnace, exactly. I mean, the thing is, the thing with them, they do like the elements burn out like a dryer, right? So, and you really never know how long they're going to last. So it's kind of a gamble. It's kind of a gamble buying these guys because you can't replace the coils in them. So once the coils burn out, then it's kind of trash, right? So you spend $300 or $400 on that thing, and for hobby stuff like this, is it worth it? But for me, like I want to start an Etsy store, and I'm working on a couple products where, if you could sell 4 or 5 and it pays for your furnace, then that's worth it, right? I thought about, why can't you, Mike? Oh, why can't you replace the coils? They're like encased in like the foundry insulation. I don't know if you can see it. The thing's still pretty hot, but you might be able to buy you might be able to actually. Let me get this out of here. It's still pretty hot, but those coils are kind of like, it's like the plaster is kind of cast around them, so they're exposed but not completely exposed. So, but I don't know. You might be able to buy this unit you'd have to replace the whole shell and stuff, but you can't actually replace the coils, as far as I know. So like, maybe you might be able to buy it. I'm not sure. You buy it, okay. So 2 Auto, you can actually buy the, like the, what do you call it? Okay, $100. That's not too bad. Still a rip off, yeah. I mean, you're getting the refractory and everything, right? With the, I don't know. I haven't really looked into it yet because I haven't had to. Did you say last time yours burnt out after 3 uses? Hey, thanks for coming, Ollie. Appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Say goodnight to Tina. You're not replacing it? After 3 uses, it burned out. Did you give him shit? Actually, they reached out to me a while ago and asked me if I wanted to do a review on Instagram, and then they said if you buy it and then post your video, we'll send you the refund. And I'm like, yeah, if you want to send it to me, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna. I'm like, I'm not paying for it first. If you want to send it to me, that's fine. But which I don't know why they'd want to send it to me anyway. I get like 100 views on a video. But let's check on that. Gotta go. All right, take care, man. I'm gonna get out of here pretty soon too. I don't see much happening with that Evaporust yet. So, buddy's video, the guy that did the video, he was putting in a couple small pieces, and he said like half hour they're completely clean. I'm like, that seems pretty good, but. Hey, good night, Lee. Thanks for coming, buddy. I'm going to be shutting her down here, too, in a minute. My wife wants me to go get a Christmas tree, but that might wait till tomorrow now. Yeah. As long it's been muriatic acid, yeah. The stuff's kind of nasty though. I do have a bottle of that. I wanted to try this because Evaporust is pretty popular. You see a lot of YouTubers using it and promoting it, right? And it looks like it works awesome. Well, we figured out the Ali solved the white light thing. I don't know, Mike, were you here? This is the one I'm working on now for the missus. Put a couple hearts on it for her. All right, what are you doing later, Brissy? Oh, so that we'll talk about it later. But he said the camera is picking up the infrared, the face scanner. That's why it's blinking, and why I can't see it physically happening while I have it on the charger. But when I put the charger at the camera, I can see it. That's what's blinking. He's like, that's the camera trying to scan your face or whatever. So it's not a charging issue. I'm like, man, he's not gonna believe me because I'm like, I cannot see it physically. But as soon as I point at the camera here, I can see it on the computer, but I can't see it physically. No, that's the infrared. So next time you're on your stream, take your phone and point it at like turn it off, like turn it on so you'd be scanning your face and point it at your webcam and see if you see that white light blinking. If you have one that's trying to scan your face to unlock it. So that sounds like what it is. Seems legit to me that that's what it is, right? All right, Shalisha, take care. Thanks for coming in. I think Canada Post is back to work now. So I'm going to get you some stickers in the mail for sure. I might wait till I get down across the border to send you a package. I'll send you some. I got a nice, beautiful chunk of fat wood from northern Washington that I'll send over to you when I get across. Maybe I'll sneak a couple chunks of Canadian stuff across the border. Thanks for coming. I'll try and catch you if you do a live again soon. But have seen some YouTube vids about the face scan thing. Yeah. I mean, like seriously, like I'm like, I'm like, what the heck? I can see the light blinking on my computer. I'm like, I can't see it. And I look over and I can see it. Look, can't see it. What the heck? So anyway, we are very close to half an hour on that evaporust. As far as I can tell, nothing's happened yet. Actually, let me wipe this off. Oh no, it's doing something. You can kind of you see this side I wire wheeled. This is all wire wheel. Well, this is the level that I was sitting in. So it's definitely starting to clean up the area that I wire wheeled. But the heavily rusted side it hasn't done much to yet. But there's definitely something going on there. Yeah, it's gonna need more time. I think I'll throw it back in, let it go overnight, and see what happens. If anybody's here that wants to find out, I might have used too much soap, probably. Did you put? No, it's citric acid, baking soda, and a little bit of dish soap with water. There's a video. I'll put the. I'll throw the link to Buddy's video in the description here when I shut her down. And it's worth checking out. Like the guy seemed like he knew what he was talking about. It was worth watching. But no, it's definitely doing something. It might take a little longer. I'll throw it in. I'll throw it back in there overnight, and then I'll take it out on Ellie's stream tomorrow and have a look at it. All right. Yeah, I'm going to shut her down too, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. And yeah, Ellie Max tomorrow and whatever. Catch up again. And Cruiser Mac, thank you for the medal. I made those. I finally used it. It's awesome. Made in a couple of new cans. All right, gentlemen and ladies, if there's any in there. We'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.